Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, September 24th, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We did not have a great day today, believe me, but at least it was a little better than we've been having. We got crappy exits today again. We ended up dropping over $5,000 in closed out trades. But at least we're carrying some decent profits for a change. We're actually carrying positive $6,000 going into tomorrow. So it's not like we made money today, but at least a couple things went right today. Dow fell out of bed this morning as I had called it down, and yeah, it certainly did go down. But it did this little rally all day. It ended up closing up, oh, what do I have here? I'm sorry, I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. It ended up closing down 78 points. So the rally didn't get us out of the negative territory, but it was down, gosh, I think it was down 250 or something like that down here. So it did come back quite a bit. I'm going to call it up tomorrow. I think it may have found a temporary bottom here. I certainly wouldn't want to say that it's going to hold down there, but I think it did find some support. And so I'm calling it up for tomorrow. We had some interesting stuff today. I'll show you some of the charts. I'll show you the insane trade, just in case I think that it's all this insanity is over. This is a good example. No, it's not all over. This is DL, China Distance Learning. We had bought this yesterday, almost bought the high of the day, and then it went against us. And yeah, it stops us out down here for $1,800 loss. And then the damn thing starts to rally after we get out of it, and we end up buying the high tick of the day again, right up here, right on the close. And then it pulls back, about $160 from where we got in. So we've managed to buy this almost a high tick of the day 2 days in a row in China Distance Learning, and got stopped out this morning on top of it all. So that's insane, and that shows us that we got a ways to go before we get out of the woods here. We did have some good trades today. This was Radius Health. We had bought this yesterday, had this great rally here, but it didn't pulled back. You heard me complain about this yesterday. Well, it didn't get back up to those highs again today, but at least we got out fairly decently. Took $2,000 out of Radius Health. Then for what we got into today, we got into Juno Therapeutics. Right out of the gate this morning, it went against us, was against us most of the day, and then look at this, right at the end of the day, this thing has this huge rally. I hope that that's something good and not one of these sucker trades, but we are carrying $3,000 open trade equity in Juno Therapeutics. So right now that looks real good to me. If they opened at down $20 tomorrow, I'm going to have a heart attack. After the experience that we had with TTPH and Advaxis, I would expect just about anything out of these health, drug, and bioscience stocks. But anyway, and speaking of bioscience stocks, we got into VBLT, Vascular Biogenics, again today. Remember, we had 2 days ago, we got into this thing and ended up just being a horrible trade. Stopped us out with about a $9,000 loss there. And then it opened actually down from that today, but then it does this big time rally, and we got into it, and we are holding $5,000 in open trade. Now, I don't know what to make of this chart here. I mean, normally I wouldn't get too upset about this, but as I say, I'm very suspicious of these bioscience and medical stuff now. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I will say this thing held up very nicely. It didn't really retrace any on us all day long. So let's hope this thing, hey, could we get a gap out of this tomorrow? We'll just have to see. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Friday.